All right, day number 2 here in Belgium, and we are going to go up to the region of Flanders, or the Flemish region of the country, to the north and to the west. We're going to first stop in Bruges, and then on our way back to Brussels, we are going to stop in Ghent, or Ghent. Opportunity to get some great pictures, and we're going to do it with a tour so that we don't have to worry about transportation today. We are en route to Bruges. We just left Brussels a little bit ago. We have a guide that's going to take us through all the information. Really looking forward to these two cities, and so let's get there. Bruges is the capital and the largest city of West Flanders. It has the 6th largest population in all of Belgium, with 117,000 residents. Although this video will display a much more populated city, it's because the nearly 10 million people that visit this city year-round. The entire historic city center is a World UNESCO Heritage Site. Like Amsterdam, some people consider this city the Venice of the North. And Bruges has a significant economic importance thanks to its port and the fact that it was once one of the world's chief commercial cities. The 12th to 15th centuries were called the Golden Ages for the city. And in an effort to avoid paying city taxes, traders would soon begin exchanging their goods just outside the wall of the city center. Wall Street, as some people would call it, led to the famous namesake of another significant trading center, and it's located in a city settled by the Dutch, New Amsterdam. Of course, thanks to the British today, we call it New York City. Back to Bruges. A series of events, as well as the rising of neighboring cities, resulted in the decline of Bruges until the 20th century. And during the World Wars, it was occupied by Nazi Germany. Upon the liberation by Allied troops in the 1940s, Bruges once again gained global spotlight. The troops sent pictures and postcards back home to the United States and Canada, and Bruges became a tourist hotspot that it is still today. Perhaps that's why you see so many American tourists hanging out in the city today. Okay, my friends, you may be asking, Ryan, where are you going? And I would say to get beer, because you can't make a video on Belgium and not talk about beer. Yes, our tour guide took us here to Hofmann, or the Half Moon Brewery, been around since 1856, operating in the middle of Bruges, which means they have logistical challenges now because of just the nature of the city center. So yes, they installed that pipeline. Nearly 3.3 kilometers of beer is sent out of this brewery to their bottling centers so it can be exported all around the world. Now, take their tour and they'll do a much better job of explaining everything than I am. Or you could just, go to the restaurant, sit at the bar, drink a beer. Alright guys, so I'm somewhere very special. I'm at this great brewery and I'm drinking 11% alcohol of this Straffa Hendrik, and I'm eating the beef stew that's made with their beer. But ladies and gentlemen, the bottom line is, if you're in Bruges and you like beer, the Hofmann, or the Half Moon Brewery, is the place to go. Alright, let's continue along here in Bruges, and soon we're going to go off to Ghent. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed this tour of Bruges. This city did not endure any significance from World War II, so everything here, and the buildings are 14th, 15th century. Get a real sense of you're walking through that time period in the city, which isn't the case in all European cities. If you find yourself in Belgium, and especially Brussels, I mean, make sure you come to Bruges. Right after I film this, I'm gonna get on the bus and we're gonna go to Ghent. Let's see what Ghent has to offer. We've made it to Ghent. You're gonna wanna take a lot of selfies. From the left, from the right, look down, look up. Good job, let's go. It's a bigger town. It's a university city. It's a mid-sized city, 240,000 people. Some say it feels more authentic, but really it's about the Gothic architecture, the churches. You can see the 3 towers behind me. Let's just show you what it's about. Ghent is the capital and largest city of East Flanders, and it has the 3rd largest population in Belgium with 260 residents. In the late Middle Ages, it became one of the largest and richest cities in Northern Europe, with about 50,000 people by the year 1300. As I just referred, they are the 3 towers of Ghent. These are the 3 medieval towers of the city center. The largest is the Belfry of Ghent, overlooking the old city center. The Belfry of Ghent, together with the attached buildings, belongs to the set of belfries of Belgium and France, a World UNESCO Heritage Site. Then there's St. Bavo Cathedral, a cathedral of the Catholic Church in Ghent. The cathedral stands on the site of the former chapel of St. John the Baptist, which was consecrated in 942. And finally, St. Nicholas Church. Begun in the early 13th century as a replacement for an earlier Romanesque church, construction continued through the rest of the century and completed at the end of the 13th century. Alright guys, that's it for Bruges and Ghent. I hope you enjoyed the video on these 2 beautiful cities and you know what to expect when you head there. Don't forget to subscribe. I really appreciate your support and I will see you in the next one. Peace.